Gentlemen, what if I told you that two of the most common foods in your kitchen, when prepared in a very specific way and combined together, could create a preparation so powerful for male stamina and blood flow that you'd experience sustained energy and performance for up to 6 hours? What if I showed you that this combination has been used secretly in traditional medicine systems for centuries, but that modern science is only now beginning to understand exactly why it works so remarkably well? Today, I'm going to reveal a preparation that combines raw garlic with a specific part of the egg that creates a synergistic effect. Unlike anything most men have ever experienced, this isn't about either ingredient alone, and this is about how they work together to support nitric oxide production. Enhanced blood flow provides sustained energy and create the hormonal and metabolic conditions for hours of reliable power and stamina. The 6 hour time frame I mentioned isn't an exaggeration. It comes from the sustained release of nutrients and bioactive compounds. When these two ingredients are combined and prepared properly, we're talking about a natural approach that provides effects comparable to pharmaceutical interventions, but through supporting your body's own mechanisms rather than forcing artificial responses. Stay with me for the next few minutes, and I'll reveal exactly which part of the egg you need to use. Explain why the combination with garlic is so powerful, teach you the precise preparation method that maximizes effectiveness, and show you the optimal timing for consumption. This information could transform your confidence and capability in ways you didn't think were possible naturally. Before I reveal which part of the egg we're using, let me explain what limits stamina and sustained performance in most men, and why addressing these limitations through strategic nutrition is so effective. Sustained male performance requires several physiological factors working together continuously. You need robust and sustained blood flow to the appropriate tissues. You need adequate energy production at the cellular level to maintain function over extended periods. You need the nervous system arousal and hormonal support that keeps desire and responsiveness high. And you need the cardiovascular capacity to sustain increased circulation without fatigue. When any one of these factors becomes limiting, stamina suffers. Many men find they have adequate initial response but can't sustain it. Others struggle with energy depletion that causes overall fatigue. Some experience cardiovascular limitations, where their heart and circulatory systems simply can't maintain the increased demands for extended periods. The garlic and egg combination I'm about to describe addresses all of these limiting factors simultaneously through different but complementary mechanisms. This is why the effects are so comprehensive and sustained rather than just providing a temporary boost that fades quickly. Now, let me reveal which part of the egg provides such remarkable benefits when combined with garlic. The part I'm talking about is the egg yolk, specifically the raw egg yolk from high-quality pastured eggs. And before you dismiss this as outdated or potentially unsafe, understand that the nutritional density and unique compounds in raw egg yolk are destroyed or significantly diminished by cooking for this specific application. Raw yolk is essential. Egg yolks are nutritional powerhouses that contain an extraordinary array of compounds relevant to male performance and stamina. The first key component is their rich concentration of cholesterol. Now, cholesterol has been unfairly demonized, but it's absolutely essential for hormone production. Testosterone is synthesized from cholesterol, and adequate dietary cholesterol intake supports healthy testosterone levels, particularly in men who have been following low-fat diets. Raw egg yolks contain phospholipids, particularly phosphocholine and phosphate seen, that support cell membrane health throughout your body. The cells involved in hormone production, nerve signaling, and energy metabolism all depend on healthy membrane function. These phospholipids provide the structural foundation for optimal cellular performance. Egg yolks are one of nature's richest sources of choline, a nutrient that most people don't get in adequate amounts. Choline is the precursor to acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter that's absolutely critical for nerve signaling, including the nerve signals involved in arousal and physical response. Adequate acetylcholine is essential for the neural component of sustained performance. The B vitamins in egg yolks, particularly B12 folate and B6, are crucial for energy metabolism and stamina. These vitamins are involved in the processes that convert food into usable cellular energy. When B vitamins are deficient, energy production suffers and fatigue sets in quickly. Raw egg yolks contain CoQ10, a compound that's essential for mitochondrial function and energy production. Your mitochondria are the powerhouses of your cells, and CoQ10 is required for them to produce ADP, the energy currency your body uses. Higher K10 levels mean better sustained energy production. The fat-soluble vitamins in egg yolks, particularly vitamins A, D, E, and K, all play roles in hormonal health, immune function, and overall vitality. Vitamin D, as we've discussed before, directly influences testosterone for production. Vitamin E protects cells from oxidative damage. Vitamin A supports the health of reproductive tissues. Egg yolks also contain significant amounts of zinc and selenium in highly bioavailable forms. Both minerals are essential for testosterone production and reproductive health. The selenium content is particularly important when combined with the selenium-supporting compounds in garlic. Now let me explain what makes garlic such a powerful complement to raw egg yolk for sustained male performance. Garlic contains a sulfur compound called allicin that forms when garlic is crushed or chopped. Allicin is responsible for garlic's distinctive smell and many of its health benefits. When garlic is crushed and allowed to sit for about 10 minutes before consumption, allicin formation is maximized. Allicin and related sulfur compounds in garlic have been shown to significantly enhance nitric oxide production. They do this through multiple pathways, including increasing the activity of the enzyme that produces nitric oxide and protecting existing nitric oxide from being broken down too quickly. This means both more nitric oxide production and longer-lasting effects. Garlic has powerful anti-inflammatory and antioxidant effects that protect the endothelial cells lining blood vessels. When these cells are healthy and functioning optimally, they produce more nitric oxide and respond more effectively to signals for vasodilation. The sulfur compounds in garlic provide robust protection for these crucial cells. Research has shown that aged garlic extract can improve arterial flexibility and reduce arterial stiffness. Flexible, responsive blood vessels are essential for sustained blood flow when vessels can dilate quickly and maintain that dilation. Stamina improves dramatically. Garlic contains compounds that support healthy testosterone levels. Some research suggests that garlic can enhance luteinizing hormone, which signals the testes to produce testosterone. Other studies show that garlic protects testosterone-producing cells from oxidative damage, allowing them to maintain optimal function. The cardiovascular benefits of garlic are extensive and well documented. Regular garlic consumption has been shown to support healthy blood pressure, improve cholesterol profiles, reduce platelet aggregation, and enhance overall circulatory function. All of these effects contribute to better sustained performance. Garlic also affects energy metabolism. The sulfur compounds influence how your cells produce and utilize energy, potentially enhancing mitochondrial function and ADP production. This metabolic effect complements the CoQ10 and egg yolks for comprehensive energy support. Now let me explain the precise preparation method that creates the synergistic effects between garlic and raw egg yolk. Start with fresh, high-quality garlic cloves. Organic garlic is preferable because conventional garlic may be treated with sprout inhibitors that could reduce its beneficial properties. You'll want 2 to 3 medium-sized cloves for a single serving. Peel the garlic cloves and crush them thoroughly using a garlic press or the flat side of a knife. The crushing is critical because it breaks the cell walls and allows the enzyme allicin to convert allicin into allicin. After crushing, let the garlic sit for approximately 10 minutes. This waiting period allows maximum allicin formation while the garlic is sitting. Prepare your egg yolk. Use eggs from pastured hens if at all possible. The nutritional profile of eggs from hens raised on pasture with access to insects and diverse plants is significantly superior to conventional eggs. The yolks will be deeper orange in color, reflecting higher levels of carotenoids and other beneficial compounds. Carefully separate the yolk from the white. You can save the white for cooking if you like, but for this preparation you only need the yolk. Place the raw yolk in a small bowl after the garlic has sat for 10 minutes added to the bowl with the raw egg yolk. Using a fork or a small whisk, mix the crushed garlic thoroughly into the yolk. The goal is to create a homogeneous mixture where the garlic is evenly distributed throughout the yolk. Some men add a small amount of raw honey to this mixture, perhaps half a teaspoon. The honey provides its own benefits for vascular health and makes the preparation more palatable. It also contains enzymes that may enhance the absorption of certain compounds from the garlic and egg yolk. A squeeze of fresh lemon juice can also be added. The acidity helps with the absorption of certain nutrients and adds vitamin C, which works synergistically with the other compounds for vascular support. The citrus flavor also helps balance the strong taste of raw garlic. Once mixed, some practitioners recommend letting this combination sit for 15 to 20 minutes before consumption. During this time, the compounds in the garlic and egg yolk begin interacting and certain beneficial chemical changes occur. However, this step is optional, and the mixture can be consumed immediately after mixing if preferred. The timing of consumption is crucial for maximizing the sustained performance benefits of this preparation for optimal results. Consume this garlic and egg yolk mixture approximately 90 minutes to 2 hours before you anticipate wanting peak performance. This timing allows for the absorption of nutrients, the onset of the nitric oxide enhancing effects, and the beginning of sustained energy production. Taking it on an empty or a nearly empty stomach enhances absorption. If your stomach is full of other food, the absorption of the beneficial compounds will be delayed and potentially reduced. A light stomach allows the mixture to be processed quickly and efficiently. Some men consume this preparation in the morning and notice sustained energy and enhanced capability throughout the entire day. The combination of improved blood flow, enhanced energy metabolism, and hormonal support creates a general sense of vitality and readiness that persists for many hours. The 6-hour time frame for effects comes from the sustained release and utilization of the various nutrients and bioactive compounds. The cholesterol from the egg yolk supports hormone production over hours. The choline enhances neurotransmitter function continuously. The sulfur compounds from garlic continue to support nitric oxide production and protect against its degradation. The B vitamins in Coke tend to sustain energy production at the cellular level. Let me address safety considerations because consuming raw eggs raises legitimate questions. The risk of salmonella from raw eggs is real but relatively low, particularly if you use high-quality fresh eggs from reputable sources. Eggs from pastured hens raised in clean conditions have substantially lower contamination rates than eggs from conventional factory farms. Look for eggs that are as fresh as possible. Check the dates and buy from suppliers with high turnover. Store eggs properly in the refrigerator and use them well before their expiration date. Some men prefer to use pasteurized eggs, which have been heated just enough to kill bacteria while remaining raw. These are available in liquid form in cartons at many grocery stores. While some of the heat-sensitive nutrients may be slightly reduced, pasteurized raw eggs provide a safer option while still delivering substantial benefits. If you have any immune system compromise, are elderly with weakened immunity, or have specific health conditions that increase infection risk, you should either avoid raw eggs or consult with your healthcare provider about the safety of consuming them. The amount of raw garlic in this preparation can cause digestive upset in some individuals, particularly those not accustomed to eating raw garlic. Starting with a smaller amount, perhaps 1 clove instead of 2 or 3, allows your system to adapt. Most men build tolerance quickly with regular consumption. Raw garlic has blood-thinning properties, so men taking anticoagulant medications should be aware of this potential interaction. The combination of garlic's effects with medication effects could potentially enhance blood thinning beyond desired levels. Garlic can interact with certain medications, including some HIV medications and certain immunosuppressants. If you're taking any medications, verify that garlic consumption is safe for you. Now let me explain some variations and enhancements to this basic preparation that some men find beneficial. Adding a small amount of extra virgin olive oil to the mixture provides additional healthy fats that support hormone production and enhance the absorption of fat-soluble nutrients. 1 tablespoon of olive oil mixed into the garlic and egg yolk creates a richer, more emulsified preparation. Some traditional preparations include a small amount of black pepper. The piperine in black pepper enhances the absorption of numerous nutrients and bioactive compounds, potentially making the entire mixture more effective. Cayenne pepper. Just a small pinch can be added for men who tolerate spicy foods. Cayenne contains quine, which has its own circulatory benefits and creates an immediate warming blood flow enhancing effect. A small amount of freshly grated ginger can complement the garlic nicely. Ginger has anti-inflammatory properties and supports circulation through mechanisms that complement garlic's effects. Some men add a small amount of raw cacao powder to the mixture. Cacao is rich in flavonoids that support vascular health and enhance nitric oxide production. The combination of cacao, garlic, and egg yolk creates a comprehensive vascular support formula. Let me explain what you can realistically expect from regular use of this garlic and egg yolk preparation. The first time you consume this mixture, you may notice effects within 90 minutes to 2 hours. Many men report a sense of increased energy and alertness, improved circulation, evidenced by warmer hands and feet, and a general sense of readiness and capability. The sustained nature of the effects is what sets this preparation apart from many other natural approaches. Rather than a quick spike and crash, you experience a plateau of enhanced function that can last for 4 to 6 hours or even longer. This reflects the sustained release of nutrients and the comprehensive support for multiple physiological systems. With regular consumption, perhaps 2 to 3 times weekly cumulative benefits typically develop baseline energy levels. improved spontaneous morning responses often become more frequent and robust. Overall stamina and cardiovascular capacity tend to increase. These cumulative effects reflect genuine improvements in vascular health, hormonal balance, and metabolic function. Some men notice improvements in mental clarity and focus alongside the physical benefits. The choline in egg yolks supports brain function and improved circulation benefits. Cognitive performance. The overall sense of vitality and capability extends beyond just physical stamina. Body composition may improve with regular use as well. Better hormonal balance, particularly higher testosterone, supports muscle maintenance and fat metabolism. The improved energy production at the cellular level may enhance physical performance and recovery from exercise. Let me share some practical tips for making this preparation a sustainable practice. Preparing multiple servings at once is not recommended because raw egg yolk doesn't keep well even when refrigerated. The mixture should be prepared fresh each time you plan to use it. However, you can pre-crush several portions of garlic and store them in small airtight containers in the refrigerator for a day or two, making the preparation quicker when you're ready to use it. Keeping a supply of high-quality eggs and fresh garlic on hand ensures you can prepare this mixture whenever needed. Both ingredients keep reasonably well, making this a practical approach rather than requiring constant shopping. Some men establish a routine of consuming this preparation on specific days of the week, perhaps 2 to 3 times weekly on a regular schedule. This creates consistency while avoiding daily consumption that some might find excessive. The strong taste of raw garlic can linger on your breath. Chewing fresh parsley, mint leaves, or fennel seeds after consuming the mixture helps neutralize garlic breath. Some men also find that the lemon juice in the preparation helps reduce the garlic smell. Staying well hydrated after consuming this preparation supports the absorption and utilization of the nutrients. Drinking a glass of water along with or shortly after the mixture is advisable. The historical and traditional context of combining garlic with eggs provides interesting perspective on this preparation. In traditional Chinese medicine, both garlic and eggs have been used as tonics for male vitality for thousands of years. While they weren't always combined in exactly the way I've described, practitioners understood empirically that both substances supported male energy and capability. Mediterranean folk medicine has long recognized garlic as a powerful food for circulation and vitality. Eggs have been similarly prized across many cultures as a complete food that supports strength and reproductive health. In Ayurvedic traditions, garlic is considered deeply heating and energizing, used to support circulation and male vigor. Eggs, particularly the yolks, are seen as building and strengthening, providing the substance needed for stamina and endurance. This cross-cultural convergence, where completely independent medical traditions all recognize similar properties in the same foods, suggests that real observable effects were occurring. Modern science is now explaining the biochemical mechanisms behind what these traditions understood through careful observation. Let me address how this preparation compares to pharmaceutical approaches for male performance. Pharmaceutical interventions work primarily by inhibiting an enzyme that breaks down cyclic GMP, the molecule that allows smooth muscle relaxation and blood vessel dilation. This creates a window of enhanced responsiveness to stimulation. However, these drugs don't address underlying hormonal issues, don't provide sustained energy, and don't support overall vascular health. The garlic and egg yolk combination works through completely different mechanisms. It supports the body's natural production of nitric oxide rather than just preventing the breakdown of downstream molecules. It provides the nutritional building blocks for hormone production. It enhances energy metabolism at the cellular level, and it supports overall vascular and cardiovascular health. The effects might not be as immediately dramatic as pharmaceutical interventions, particularly on first use, but the sustained nature of the effects and the cumulative improvements in underlying health make this approach valuable for men seeking natural solutions. Some men find that regular use of this nutritional approach actually enhances their response to pharmaceutical interventions when they use them because the underlying vascular and hormonal health is better supported. Gentlemen, the combination of raw garlic and raw egg yolk represents a powerful natural approach to supporting sustained male performance and stamina. It works through multiple complementary pathways to enhance blood flow, support energy production, optimize hormonal balance, and create the physiological conditions for hours of reliable capability. This isn't about forcing artificial responses or relying on synthetic compounds. This is about providing your body with the precise nutrients and bioactive compounds it needs to perform at its peak naturally. The preparation is simple. The ingredients are accessible and affordable, and the approach is grounded in both traditional wisdom and modern nutritional science. Thank you for your time today, and here's to your sustained power and vitality. The